Today here on FTD Facts, we are looking at two rather interesting cities and finding out what is truly different about them, as well as finding out what is the same. And these are the two cities of Amsterdam and Copenhagen. Welcome to FTD Facts, guys, the channel where we look at different cultures and communities from all around the world, and we try to find out what is different about them. And of course, if this is your first time here, be sure to hit that subscribe button, but let's get right into it. Hey guys, how's it going? I'm Dave Wapple, and like I said, welcome to the channel. Now, this is actually one of our first times we're ever really starting to do some live streams here with our content. So we do a lot of things of like which is better, where we take a look at two different places such as Copenhagen and of course such as Amsterdam. Sorry, a little getting used to talking live. But either way, so what we're going to do is we're going to look at these two different places and we're going to find out what is truly great about them. Now, before we get into this video, guys, if you guys have any suggestions for future FTD Facts videos, let us know down there in the comment section below, because, well, we really love hearing from you guys. And we really do love like learning with you guys, and that's kind of the point of us doing these live streams. So a lot of you guys who jump in the comments section, you guys can go, hey man, give us some information as we're actually delivering it to you. But either way, guys, let's start looking at these two different nations. Let's look at these two different cities and find out what is good about them. All right, so first of all, let's take a look at Amsterdam. Now, Amsterdam is one different city compared to Copenhagen. Because Amsterdam, compared to Copenhagen, Amsterdam has a population of 851,374 people. Now, currently it is the capital of the Netherlands and is the most populated place in the country, as well as it's one of the top financial centers in all of Europe. Now, when I was talking about its population density, you got to keep in mind that they have a population density of 5,135 people per square kilometer. Now, because of that, they are actually stretched throughout, all these people are stretched throughout a land size of 219.32 kilometers square. And that is basically the size of the city. Now, if we jump over to Copenhagen, Copenhagen is just a little bit different. As a matter of fact, when it comes to Copenhagen, Copenhagen is also the capital of Denmark. It is the most populated city. Now, it was originally a Viking village back in the 10th century, but has grown to be what it is today. And as a matter of fact, by the year of 2025, the city of Copenhagen aims to be completely carbon neutral. Now, diving further deep into it, let's take a look at some of the population of Copenhagen. Now, for Copenhagen, they have a population of approximately 613,288 people. Now, as for its density, that's kind of hard to tell, but it definitely stretches over a land size of 86.39 kilometers square. But that's not the only thing that's actually good about it. Because one thing that we really got to start looking at when it comes to these two different cities is because, well, you know, cities are not just known for their population, they're also known for many other great things, such as tourism. Like, why do people go to these places in the first place? So let's take a look at Amsterdam. Now, Amsterdam has approximately Amsterdam has tourists of approximately 4.63 million people visit that city a year. Now, that doesn't include its 16 million trippers who come to the city daily for drugs. Now, yes, what I mean by trippers is they are pretty much people who come there for drugs, or they come there on a drug trip. They're what we call daily trippers. I mean, I've heard that daily trippers is just like another form of people who kind of go there for just one day, but I've also heard it's people who go there for drugs. So I don't necessarily know if that's true. I'm actually very curious to hear what you guys say about that for people who are from Amsterdam. So let us know down there in the comments section below, what are trippers, because I'm just totally confused. Now, when it comes to Amsterdam, you got to also keep in mind it's also known very well for its red light district. Now, of course, the red light district throughout all of Amsterdam is known throughout the world. And as a matter of fact, in that red light district, prostitution, I should say, is actually legal. And of course, it's well known for its 17th century canals, which are in the heart of the city, which make up its very popular UNESCO zone. On top of that, Amsterdam has tons of On top of that, I should say that Amsterdam has tons of churches, national museums, and the Royal Palace of Amsterdam, which has been on the ground and been built since 1665, and was even home to King Louis Napoleon for a short time. As well, you can't forget, when it comes to Amsterdam, you just can't forget that people go to this place for the Gay Pride Parade, which happens pretty much once a year and happens throughout the canals. Now, jumping over to Copenhagen, it's a little bit different from everybody else. Now, Copenhagen also, it's very popular. Well, it's got a tourist of approximately 5 million people who visited it in 2013. Now, for 2016, it had some of the most occupancy in beds out of its entire collective of years. Now, for this, they had approximately, in 2016, they had 863,000 people come for businesses and approximately 740,000 people coming for cruise ships. And what makes that fascinating is Copenhagen is actually a huge cruise ship port. As a matter of fact, I used to work on cruise ships myself, so going to places like the Netherlands and Denmark was a huge thing for people, especially in America and people in Europe as well. However, also when it comes to people coming to this place, it's a little bit different because they have over 100,000 people coming for conferences. So, what is also known very well for these two cities? Now, one thing that's important when it comes to cities is you got to keep in mind education is a big thing. Like from Toronto here, so it's a kind of a big thing. You've got London around, which is known as a university city as well. Now, are these cities university cities or are they not? Well, let's take a look at the education of these two different places. So, when it comes to colleges and universities, in Amsterdam, they have 12 major universities and approximately 200 primary schools, which include the University of Amsterdam. Now, Copenhagen, on the other hand, has approximately it has approximately 8 universities, with the University of Copenhagen being the main one. And throughout all those different schools, there's a bunch and hundreds of different primary schools, and their education is very similar to what you would find in the rest of the cities around the country. Now, looking further into the temperatures of these two, because some people like to travel because temperatures are great. Like for me, I just love to go to places like, Rio, or I'd love to go to things like Florida because it's just a warm temperature. And I'm from Canada, so it's like, I don't really want to be around, the winter seasons. So going places that are warm are really good. But as for these two cities, both of them experience 4 seasons a year. They both get fall, they both get spring, they both get summer, and of course winter. I don't know why I just totally forgot about it right there, but that is the truth. They get those. And to go further into detail about these things, when it comes to things like Amsterdam, so Amsterdam, for example, their highest temperature, well, first of all, they're known as an oceanic climate, and they get a lot of its weather that come from the west, which is its northern sea. Now, for its 4 seasons, the hottest month is July, with approximately 17.6 degrees Fahrenheit, or degrees Celsius. Don't ask me why, guys. I even said Fahrenheit there because here in Canada we use Celsius here. I think I just wrote it down wrong, so whatever. So, okay. But as for its cold seasons, January, an average daily mean temperature is approximately 3.4 degrees Celsius. Now, what I mean by daily mean, although 3.4 degrees Celsius might seem rather warm, keep in mind at nights it can drop definitely below 0 degrees Celsius. That's why, as you see, this place can get snow as well. Now, when it comes to Copenhagen, however, Copenhagen has very similar temperatures, because in Copenhagen, they have approximately 16.9 degrees for their highest temperature in July, and as for their lowest temperature, that is approximately 6 degrees Celsius, which actually happens in February. All right, so first of all, guys, I want to say that thank you guys for tuning in to our live stream here. It's been awesome that you guys are actually tuning in, and for us here on FTD Facts, we're just trying new things. We're trying to see how well it is that we can just riff with you guys and just hang out with you guys. So we have some really cool comments, guys. Don't forget that you guys can leave comments and suggestions for future FTD Facts videos, and also give this a big thumbs up if you guys are from any of these cities. seriously, guys, I know I'm stuttering a lot on some of this, but this is the first time we've ever done a live stream. Normally, we like to really, really prep and we break down our stuff. So it's, you know, you don't see a lot of the screw-ups that we're doing on the camera today. So we're still working with it. So if you have any ideas of how we can always improve our live stream, please let us know. And for you guys who are not watching this during the live stream, let us know what you guys think as well. So, but one thing I want to look at when it comes to Copenhagen and I want to look at when it comes to Amsterdam is living expenses, because, you know, all these places might be really great. They may have all these amazing places to go and see, but truth be told, I mean, the thing is if one place is more expensive than the other, then you might not want to go there. So looking at that, if we were to look at the living expenses in Copenhagen compared to Amsterdam, we find that in Copenhagen, food is approximately 17% more. However, housing is approximately 2% less. Clothing in Copenhagen is 6% more. Transportation is roughly cheaper by 8% in Copenhagen. And personal care is a whopping 57% more in Copenhagen. Now, I don't know why that is. I mean, maybe it's due to the fact that in all of Copenhagen or all of Denmark, there is more expensive healthcare. That could be something. It could not just be the city itself. So keep in mind when it comes to that, guys. So what else we got? So we've also got entertainment is also approximately 9% more expensive, and that makes it a total of 3% more expensive to live in Copenhagen than it does in Amsterdam. So pretty cool. So either way, guys, that is us just taking a look at these two really fascinating cities. One thing that I definitely didn't mention when it comes to Copenhagen is they're also very famous for the Tivoli Gardens. They've been open since August 13th of 1843. And it's actually the most visited park in Scandinavia, and they get approximately 4.6 million visitors a year. Now, that means people coming within the country, and it also, or within the city and the country, but people come from all around the world to check it out. So, either way, guys, thank you guys for tuning in, and guys, oh, cool, we got some people from the Netherlands. Hi, Tower, how you guys doing it? So also, and we also got Danny, who's from that. So guys, if you guys had any facts that we missed, you know, about these things, let us know down there. And for our Denmark and our Netherlands viewers, keep in mind, guys, we've just been doing a lot of videos on those two countries, and we know you guys want more. So if you guys got suggestions, if you guys got facts, be sure to let us know in the comment section below or on our live streams, because we're trying to live stream more. So yeah, it's different. We kind of like it. So let us know what you guys think down there. And until the next time, guys, we will see you in the next video. So thanks for hanging out with us and learning live, as I like to say. So cool. All right. We'll see you guys in the next one. Bye. So, okay, you guys made it to an end of an FTD Facts video. Don't forget to check out our other playlists, guys, because we got a lot of really good stuff that's going for you guys. So, if you guys like learning about different cultures and people from all around the world, well then hit that subscribe button, because that's what we do here. We love learning with you, we love learning live with you, and finding out what is great. But until then, guys, you guys have a good one. Bye.